bullseye.
What's up guys, it's me Terrox, and welcome back to another video, another episode of WWE SuperCard. We're back on track, we should be back on schedule. This should be going live around the usual 4 PM UK daily. If you want daily SuperCard content, subscribe, like, follow the social media and stuff. Let's get the plug out of the way early this time, do all that good stuff. It would be very much appreciated. With that being said, if we take a look at the top left corner, nothing has changed. I've not proed the Rusev yet. Of course, yesterday we've got the Rusev from the TBG rewards. Our second one, I think actually both were from TBG rewards if I'm not mistaken. And it was not a pro as I have just mentioned. So that is why the top left corner hasn't changed. That's going to be the only change coming in the near future. We have got War and a Road to Glory going on right now, so we're going to dive into a few games of War real quick to show you guys where we're at there. We're about, well, not about to get into Tier 3, but around that area. Straight away, you can see that Twitch right underneath me there. If you're watching this somewhere around the time of going live, we are live on twitch.tv/Tyrox with either WWE SuperCard or the new Universe mode on WWE 2K19. Likely both going to be happening today, today being Friday. It is. And of course, if you're watching the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, just check it out, see if we're live. I'd say generally speaking, there's a good chance that we are either live or we've just gone off or just about to go live. Just go check out past broadcasts are there if you want to check back. See, just check out maybe if we're not live to be like, you know what, never seen that guy stream. Maybe I'm gonna watch just a few minutes, just skip through it a bit, 2 or 3 minutes of your time, be like, do you like the content, do or not, and then decide whether it is worth the follow or not. You should do that with not just me. Do it with people. If you watch them on YouTube, if they've got Twitch, if they stream on YouTube or anything like that, if there's past streams available, go check them out. See if they're worth checking out. And of course, seeing at the bottom here, picks remaining, well, now 6 picks. But the main thing is this weekend, if in case you haven't heard or not noticed, or you've just not been on the game today, double pick weekend. So we're gonna get double the picks. This does not account for the bonus pick for perfect games. Just to be note, that's why we had 9. Of course, you're gonna get from War on a standard day. You're gonna get 4 or 5, depending on win or perfect game. Of course, not counting losses there because we don't lose. We don't do that. And you're gonna get 8 or 9. 8 for the win because the 4 gets double, and if you get the perfect game, the 4 gets double, and then the bonus gets added. Same for RTG and stuff like that. The double pick weekend will last from Friday, 12 AM Pacific. I think that is about 7 PM UK or something, 7 AM UK or something like that. Started very early on Friday essentially, and ends 12 AM on Monday. So again, started very early on Friday. It's going to end very early on Monday. You're going to have the double picks throughout the whole of the RTG. That's why we started our TBG very early today. For example, we knew that we were going to run a risk that we just asked around the team, guys, that, you know what, might not be able to play if we start today because of work. And we decided, you know what, it's probably worth the risk. Because if we get double picks, first of all, charging is going to be super easy. And again, if you're looking to start TBGs, do it at weird times. Because if you're going for, I don't know, the start of the single events and the start of the team events every single time, that's where probably most of the people start. So just do random times and you're going to have a bigger chance of coming up either against a bot team or just a team that is not on your level. If you feel me. Our team is SummerSlam 18, our opponents, I think. So we've gotten, I don't want to say, I don't want to disrespect anyone. I don't want to say we've gotten an easy run. I've not checked it out, actually. We can do that right here and see what cards we've got. Active Domination. Okay, fair. Are we going to get some good cards? That is the question. We got, oh, Neon's Shattered. Okay, another one. Compatible as well, love that. And Incompatible Females, love it. And I have got, indeed, what has he got? Shatter. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Arios, you banging. But 3 on 104. No, 4. I think that's a good shout because that's somewhat high-ish points. And exactly. I mean, we got the 107 guys. But likely, there's going to be a split of cards where 2 2, maybe more of the 104 guys can beat them. Maybe even the guy at 111. So I think we've got a good split of card. 82, that guy is wrecked. Our worst guy's got 85. We can maybe beat him, and then we'll go to 95. No chance. I think our worst guy definitely has the better chance of beating him than their worst guy beating our second worst. So not a bad shot. Not a bad shot. Active Domination was the team name. So let's scout that real quick to have a look at if they are indeed. I think SummerSlam something. I want to say SummerSlam 18 might have been SummerSlam 17, to be fair. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, SummerSlam 18. Active WrestleMania 34 team. You're lying! Update, guys. You're lying! Shout out to all these guys. Lovely. Please gift us a victory. Nah, that's not what we want. We want a tough fight. If possible, a tough fight is pretty enjoyable. So, now, RTG. One thing I want to do real quick is check out the title matches dropping left, right, and center as well. The trained cards, or the being to be trained cards. Jay is doing alright. Jeez. Noam Dar, quite balanced for him, while Jay was not. Woodsy. It seems like most of the cards are like a 1/3 into the stats, some a bit more, especially the ones that I've started early. The Nakamura might be done by then. I think he's in the best deck anyways. And the Rusev, who is the most crucial out of the lot. I'm sorry, guys. I could cut this out. I'm not going to. You guys gotta see my struggle. You guys gotta know my struggle. We have not gotten the Rusev train yet, which is unlucky. But I would assume on the Monday probably is where he's gonna slot in. Where he's gonna be a fraud and gonna slot in that top left corner to update our top 12, and that's gonna be more and more balanced towards the last man standing deck. Now, if there's not gonna be male pro in the next RD, that's for sure, because it's all female as we covered yesterday. But if we get, 2 more, and we're going to have a full set of Neo Pros and The Rock, which is a good balance. Then we're going to get some balance into the females, which we're going to have possibly 3 Shatters in there. Maybe 3 Shatters and a Gothic Pro, which is quite balanced. Damn, we could be looking real good in terms of balance for the next last man standing. If that was ideally after the next set of Ring Domination, that would be really, really good. If it is not, if it is at some other point, I don't know, we'll see. Now, I'm dropping perfect games. I'm not doing perfect games anymore, but I personally am not bothered. I'd rather get the training on the cards because it saves me a lot of time. Well, it is not the case that I'm going to get all these cards trained or anything like that, but I'm going to get a good bunch of them done. And the thing is, with this, per game, I'm training, I guess, anywhere between 5 to 8 cards on stats. Now, if I do it on Wildmon, there's a chance that, well, there is a maximum of 4 cards I can train in one run, or 5, I guess, if we get tag team matches and stuff. Technically 6, but that has to be like a draw as well, and that's not very likely. So, best case scenario, on a decent chance, we get 5 cards. Of course, could be the same with RTG, but the chances are generally a lot higher. The average of cards, number of cards trained, are a lot higher on the RTG. Well, of course, the games take longer and stuff. I'm playing RTG anyways, so I'm willing to drop the few picks, especially now that we've got double pick anyways. We're gonna get a lot of picks anyways. We got 12 picks for win now, so that's more than a perfect game would be on another RTG, and we're still getting a lot of turtle matches off the back of that. So I'm absolutely happy to take that on the chin. Essentially, the one loss that I get here and there. I'm gonna try my best to train the cards up as I can while playing the game. So the deck is improving while we're playing as well. However, not to the point where well, the deck is going to catch up with the opponents that we're playing. The opponents are going to get harder quicker than my cards are going to be fully trained, essentially. But again, we're going to take that. I don't mind that at all. And what is really cool as well, which is why we did the TBG this early, to get a second prep phase in during this double pick weekend. You're getting charges left, right, and center. With more picks, there's more charges. Simple as that. So if you guys thinking about it and you're watching this video right now, you're waiting for a certain date to start your TBG, don't start right now. Do it. Go to the team. Don't even ask anyone. Just go start, and they're gonna be all mad. No, don't do that. But I would advise you to start as early as possible to get as much of the double pick in on your next RTG or TVG that you're going to start back to back. Because why not? We currently have been going pretty much back to back to back to back. Not like instantly back to back, not literally a prep phase runs out and we're going to start the or the claim phase runs out and we start the prep phase, but pretty much same or next day. And we've been pretty successful. I think generally speaking, it's a good shot if you've got a pretty active team. Of course, you could say, I don't know, Thursdays with the start of the singles event and Mondays with the start of the team event. The thing is, again, a lot of teams are going to start at that time. So I've got a decent chance of coming up against a good team. One of the many good teams that are going to start around that time. And that's going to mean that you're potentially going to lose more matches than you would on another, a more random time. So with going back to back to back, even with people, maybe more people likely to drop a few charges here or there, not fully charging, maybe somebody not being able to charge, I think with a higher chance, a lot higher chance, I feel like, of coming up against weaker teams. Of course, they're going to have a very higher, a much higher chance of not charging either, or at least a few of them. So I think it balances out, and it is still in your favor, in my opinion, even if that means, let's just say, on average, 1 or 2 guys per TVG don't charge, or well, 1 or 2 more guys than usual. So if you, I don't know, let's just say for random argument's sake that you've usually got 1 person that is not charging, the other 9 do fully charge. Then even if you then got maybe 8 or not 1 but 2 or 3 people that don't charge, I think generally speaking the chance of you still coming up on a better win-loss ratio in TVGs is not that low. So I would consider it. But, well, I'm saying I would consider it. We're doing just that. Did it just have 15 picks? Do we get 15 picks? Wait, a perfect game is 9, isn't it? How does that work? Oh, no, the 6 double and the perfect game gives another +3. So 6 times 2. That's exactly what I explained earlier, and I apparently didn't listen. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. We got, oh, a turtle match as well. Love that. You gotta love that turtle match popping up in RTG, especially if you're not using it. Again, we've been through this quickly yesterday. I don't know what the target is. I just don't know. So far, we're still in +5s, of course, pretty easy as well. I'm not going to send a target. I'm going to see how it goes. I want to stream Universe 1 today as well. Tomorrow, a couple of people coming over, family stuff for, well, not for the birthday because that was yesterday, but I was at work yesterday, so we do that on tomorrow then. So there's going to be a couple hours that I'm not going to be able to play and all that. So that's always going to take a time away from my possible time playing the RTG, which is not necessarily going to help, but we're going to see what we're going to get to, essentially. I'm going to do power, toughness, and speed on the Rusev. That's his token stun. That's another multiple challenge complete. Awesome. And with that, that is going to be what we're going to come to the end of this video. We've done the plugs, all of them. We've plugged everything, so you know what to do if you enjoyed this video. And I hope you have a very, very nice rest of the day. I hope you have a nice Friday. Hope you guys have a nice weekend coming up. Hope you guys enjoying and are going to be riding the road to glory. If so, good luck on not only getting good points, tour matches, but also maybe a few pulls on the double pick weekend. Of course, that's going to be something to grind for. Just getting a load of resets to get maybe 2 pulls over the weekend. We're going to see how many we get, if we get any, and all that. But that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out for that one. Until the next one, have a good one, and peace.